Nate the Great and the Halloween Hunt. My name is Nate the Great. I'm a detective. Tonight I was in a trouble. Tonight I was locked in the haunted house with my dog Slush. I was in big trouble. There were no pancakes there. I was on the case. Halloween case. I stirred about an hour ago. My dog Slush and I looking out the window. They were waiting for witches and clowns and diables and princess ring out our doorbell. Suddenly I hear scratching at the door. A loud scratch. When I went to the door and opened it, someone was standing there, a long dress, buckets and chairs, a little Riding Hood's grandmother. It carrying a trick bag in his big mouth, his big teeth. The grandma was Annie's dog Fang. I Nate the Great did not think that Halloween was a scary holiday until now. Where is Annie? Asked him. Does he know you're out alone on the Halloween? I did not wait for any answer. I dropped some tricks into Fang's bag. He wagged his tail and went down to the walk. I closed the door behind him. Slush crawled out from under the chair. I said to him, "Behave on Halloween. We do not believe in ghosts and goblins, or grandma or with a big teeth." Slush went back to the window. The door banged. Well, I opened up the door, and Rosamond was outside. They were both dressed up the little Red Riding Hood, and they were each carrying baskets covered with red cloth. Your grandma was just there, I said to both of them. I know it, Annie said. It's the Fang's first year out alone on Halloween. I put some trick-or-treat in his bag, I said. And now I gave you some for your basket. My basket was already heavy with tricks, Rosamond said. I can't carry any more. Mine is full yet, Annie said. She left and the knapsack up from her basket. I dropped some treats inside. I finished with trick-or-treating, Rosamond said. I come asked to help. What kind of help? One of my cat, Little Hex, is missing, Rosamond said. He had Halloween. Every year he tried to hide, but this year I can find him. Where are your other 3 cats? I asked. Perhaps Little Hex with them. Oh no, Rosamond said. Every Halloween, Super Hex, Big Hex, and Plain Hex go to old haunted house and next street to have haunted it. But Little Hex was too scared, so he hides. Wait until tomorrow, I said. Halloween is a bit over, and Little Hex will come out of his hiding place. Might he was really lost, Rosamond said. I'm so worried I can eat any of my tricks. Please help me. Well, I Nate the Great will take your case. Tell me, when was the last time you saw Little Hex? He's following Annie and me, Rosamond said. Where did you go tonight? I asked. First, we put some cardamom, Rosamond said. Then I went to Annie's house. Little Hex followed me there. And then what? Annie finished dressing up Fang. She sent to his way. Then Annie and I went to Claude's house. He gave me something cookies. He put them in our basket. Next, we went to Esmeralda's house. She gave me a special Halloween binocular. Was Real Hex still following you? Yes, Rosamund said. Then Esmeralda asked Annie to help she get her gorilla costume. So Annie and I stepped into his house, and Little Hex it too. Annie and I helped Esmeralda become a gorilla. The three us down to leave Esmeralda's house. Then I noticed Little Hex was gone. Then he's probably still in Esmeralda's house, I said. No, we looked everywhere in her house. And he said, was Esmeralda's door open and closed while you were helping her with her costume? I asked. Open. And he said, so Little Hex probably crazy outside. I said, it is hard to find a small black cat in the dark, but I'll go out to hunt for him. Oh, thank you, Rosamund said. I will go home and wait for you to bring his back. Rosamund and he laughed. I wrote to my mother. Dear mother, I'm on the Halloween case. I'm hunting for a Little Hex. When would neither hide than hunt? I will be back. Can a grandmother's with a big teeth were them on me, loved Nate the Great. I got flashlight. Sludge and I went to the night. I saw two paddlers ahead for us. Excuse me, I said, have you seen Rosamund kill Little Hex? The pilot turned around. It was Penny and Pip. We have just started on our round, Penny said. And all we have seen are dancing actor and robot. Sludge and I walked up the down street. We saw more pilots and monsters and kings and archers, but we did not see Little Hex. Where could he be? What would the scare cat do on Halloween? I asked Sludge. Then I had an idea. Perhaps Little Hex wasn't scared anymore. Perhaps I should be looking for a cat and not a scary one. Perhaps this year Little Hex is learning about to hunt, I said to Sludge. I Nate the Great don't believe the haunted house. But we must go to the old house hunt for Little Hex. Sludge did not look happy, but we walked to the old house. It looked every ghost who had been haunted and haunted this house on this night. Sludge and I crept up to front steps. They creaked. I knew they would. I knocked on the door. It creaked. I knew that would. I opened the door. It squeaked. I knew it would. I stepped into the house. Sludge slunk in. I called out, Splax, Big Hex, Plain Hex, Little Hex, Any Hex, where are you? You have 1 minute to show your face. Then Sludge and I were leaving. It started to count the second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slam! The door shut behind us. I tried to open it, but it was stuck. There must be another door, I said to Sludge. I flashed on my flashlight again. I saw covers and little pictures drop into the right shape. I saw clicking and click and clink it. Is that you, cat? I shouted. I saw three pairs of eyes glowing in the dark. Cat's eyes. It belongs spark, big X and plain X. Then they disappeared. My flashlight all over the house. The street cats were gone, but how did get out the house? How could Sludge and I get out? I hear more shuffling and choking and shaking. The cat has left, so what the making the ghost noise? Then I need the great now believe the haunted house. We had to get out of here. I found another door. It was locked. I tried windows. They were locked. There must be a way out, I thought. Cat got in, out, got out. I kept looking, then in front of me saw ghost. I don't believe the ghost, so how could I see one? But he was creeping towards me dressed with a white shape, and suddenly I know it has served the cases. Little Hex must be under the sheet, leaving who ought to hunt. I left the street, Sludge and held under it. He was hiding. I unwrapped him. He led me another room. He found a hole. It was small, but he digged it, making bigger. It was enough for Core to in. It led outside. We're free. Good work, Sludge, I said. We walked down the street away from the house. We are happy too that Little Hex was not haunted house, I said. We are back to looking for a scared cat. Did I have any clues? Pancakes helped me think. Bones helped me Sludge think. We went home. We ate. I thought back. The last time Rosamond saw Little Hex. Then he followed into Esmeralda's house. Then he was gone. Esmeralda and Annie searched Esmeralda's house, but they couldn't find Little Hex, so he must have gone into the night alone. But why could he that when he was scared of Halloween? Sludge was scared of Halloween too. He has hid under the chair in my house and under the sheet in the haunted house. Perhaps Little Hex was hiding under something. But where? We must go when Little Hex was seen last time seen. I said. Sludge and I went to Esmeralda's house. She was there, eating from a bag of cakes. I'm looking for Little Hex, I said. He isn't there, Esmeralda said. Rosamond and Annie and I look all over this house. Want some my trick? My bag is too heavy to carry around. I stared at Esmeralda Street. Suddenly I remember something. Remember lots of things. Remember clues. I have no time for tricks, I said. I must go to Rosamond's house right away. Sludge and I rushed to Rosamond's house. She was lying on the sofa. She was still wearing his little Red Riding Hood's costume. He looked strange on it. Rosamond looked strange in every time. I must at Esmeralda's house, I said. She was eating some her tricks. I'm still not hungry, Rosamond said, pointing his covered basket on the table. I was too sad to eat. I think you know where Little Hex is, I said. Where? Where is it? Rosamond crunched the little hook. I need the great walk over Rosamond's basket. I lifted off the red cloth stand on top of it. There was Little Hex, fed asleep in a basket. It's Little Hex, Rosamond cried. Yes, I said. I need the great set that you've been carrying it around even since you left Esmeralda's house. I have? Yes. She must have a cord into your basket as well as the house while you and Annie were being help as well as vegan gorilla. But how he could fit inside, Woodman said. There were trays in iCore, right? There are few left in basket, I said. Rex probably ate most of them and took their place under the napkin and hid there. Sludge hid under the chair, not dusted tonight. You might hide under something. Sludge gave me the clue twice. Woodman spoke little hugs. But how did you know that little hugs was hiding in my basket? Woodman, she asked. He could be on other hiding anyway. You gave me a clue. You have the story that Annie stared out together and trick or treat. Then you got home and you have ruined her basket for Fritz, but you said your basket was too heavy. How come your basket and heavier than Annie's? They should be insane because they would want the same place. I knew the grace that your basket was full of little hacks and it was full of your tricks. No wonder it was happy. I'm so happy we have little hacks back, Osman said. Let's have Halloween party and celebrate. I'll go outside and invite everyone I see, including your grandma's including your grandmother with a big teeth? I asked. Sure, Roseman said. Frank probably corrects more treats than anybody. I believe that, I said, but I will never be hungry enough to take food from Thanks. George and I left. The case was over. Halloween was almost over. No more hunting. No more hunting. But that caused all the clink and chattering and shaking that in the old haunted house. I would never know. I need the grace that some mysteries are better left unsolved.